It being the
I
key
think
worker.
we are good. Everyone say hello. We are back from our
We are alive.
Hello.
big break.
Hello.
Apologies for going offline. My computer just overheated because
Exploded.
it's a
It's
baby
warm.
computer. But we're back. Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully music's all good. We left off with the Band of Bastards finally arriving at the Leaves of Learning, where they were in the midst of battle. The monks who... Let me get the name of these monks, because there's two monks. I actually got it wrong a slight bit. One is the Way of the Scribe, and I should have mentioned this too, because this is actually lore. Children of the passive voice. The blue ones are the Children of the Passive Voice monks, both of them protecting scribe work. But we got there, they defended, they helped out a few guards who were, well, it looked like they were defending and fighting off creatures. They didn't look hurt, you know, they looked like they were handling it, but working hard, and the fact that you guys were there to help them out, it gave them a little thing. There's a little bit of a question going off, but then an arcane eye of sorts, not really the arcane eye, appeared on the door and spotted Neela. And the moment they spotted Neela, the doors opened. And as the doors opened, you are greeted with a grand library. From what you've heard, the library doesn't contain many... It's not really a spell place. It's actually more of a grand library, the history of Faerun and everything like that. And you... Neela, I'm going to go into your mind a tiny bit for this. When you have a look around, it doesn't look like what you saw in, I'm going to say, that dream of yours when you saw Tassio turn for the first time. What you saw at that point was more of a twisted, spiraling up version. This is wide. Books are everywhere. You can't exactly see all of the writings or the categories or anything like that, but this is a huge place. You do see that there are two kinds of staircases. One is in the center, and it's made out of metal spiraling up to multiple levels above you. And then there's another one, which is almost like on the outside of the staircase, which is just a ramp going all the way up. In front of the stairs, you see, and to be fair, Neela, after you've looked around, and it's almost awe-inspiring for you, because even though in this moment where there's panic, this is what your library back at home aspires to be. There's this little bit of excitement, but then you go, oh wait, hang on a second, we're in a serious scenario right now. And you see a figure sat down in a wheelchair with blue robes, dark brown hair slicked back, salt and pepper beard, with a bead of sweat pouring down his face. Surrounding him, Neela, you spot what looks like 10, 20, 30 different teleportation circles with chalk that have been rubbed out in frustration. The guards by your sides just look at both of you. Look at all of you. Just staring, seeing what's going to go on. The gentleman in the wheelchair, is Tassio Tan. As he looks at all of you and goes, "Don't come forward, please. I don't know who you are. You I recognize. looks at you, Neela. You were in my dream. I remember those eyes.
They told me to come look for you.
Who?
I'm not sure.
So what's going on? Are you here to help? Are you here to gather information? Anything you can do right now is going to be fantastic. I am trying to work this out. And they sort of wheel over to different sides of the room, trying to figure out some teleportation circles. Some of the teleportation circles, as we do it, you notice that the chalk that would be used for teleportation circles is floating in the air, trying to complete circles, and every time the circle lights up and then fades.
Is it always the same kind of teleportation circle, or is it different types?
So from your point of view, you can't really tell. There's different symbols on each one, so we'll say that there's a few different areas. And he turns to you and goes, I have tried everything to get out of High Moon, to at least find a way of getting out. Some magic is stopping me. I can move out of this area into High Moon, but to escape High Moon, something's preventing it. I don't know what.
Newsflash, there's an entire dome over the city.
I understand this. Any more information?
Have you tried crossing into different planes in order to
I've
get out?
tried most things. I can only teleport on the same plane of existence, mainly. But occasionally, if I can try, I have the power to go to different planes. But whatever I've tried has been prevented. And you see Tasio turn, just wheeling around, constantly trying to complete circles. And he's looking over and goes, what are they after here?
Is there a tower here?
This is the tower. As you look up, this is the tower. So for point of view, the area where you are, there's different buildings like connected, but the tower itself is this giant library, and it's going all the way up, multiple levels.
What's at the top of the tower?
The top of the tower? That's my quarters.
In the dream, there was a glow at the top of the tower.
He's thinking back. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. If you were in my dream, I have these visions, and I had a feeling something bad was approaching, but I don't know if it's after whatever's in our library. I don't know. We have very mundane items here. I don't know if they're after me. All I know is you are the first people I've let in here for a very long time. The only reason those guards are with you is because of you. Looks at Neela. Yes, you put the hand up.
Yes, hi. They're after you. Or at least I think so. You're definitely on a list that people want to kill.
A list?
We've traveled from Cherry Blossom.
I've been there before, yes.
Grassel kind of looks around to Kia and just like,
I don't know. People seem to do the hand up thing.
Yes,
I don't...
it's fine. It's very polite, actually. I quite like it, actually, yes.
Theodore
It's
does
only
it.
polite.
Yeah,
Usually.
wonderful. Yeah. But we're here to stop that was the end of that sentence, which the musical one so kindly forgot to add.
You see
Pointing
Tasio. You see Tasio put his hand up and almost across his chest, and then it goes like to the back of his shoulder, and he just sort of holds it. And make a perception check real quick. Whoever wants to.
Oh.
If you don't want to, it's fine, by the way. You are at a distance, but it's not too
20.
far. 20 is fine. Anyone be a 20? It's all good if not.
No.
Theodore, yo.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Hey.
Well done.
Yeah.
You see...
You heard it.
Yeah, you smelt
Yes.
it.
I
Out deep in your
sensed
bones.
the
You notice there's
vibe check.
just dark crimson on his fingertips as well. The feelings make sense.
Like I
Wait,
said,
is the dark crimson either paint or?
Oh, it's blood. It's
Can I-
totally blood.
Okay.
You
okay,
don't
I can
worry.
Smell it then.
You can smell the
I,
eyes.
I was just wondering
It's fine.
how I figured that out.
So yeah, you two know it's blood.
You okay
Like-
there?
I haven't I haven't felt this for a long time. I've tried throughout my life to stop this feeling. That there's something more. Distract myself with books and stories and looking after this place. I only heard stories of my father being hunted down long ago while I was still in my mother's womb. My mother said that he had the same feelings as this.
as he's saying this, Rascal is on the side pulling out the hit list book. Very slowly.
And he... Are you presenting it to him?
Now I'm opening it up and I look at the guards next to me. May I?
Tasio, do you present it like this?
I am still holding it to myself. I'm not presenting it right now, but I want to walk up to him.
Tasha will not let you do that. He will instead just go like this and allow me.
Of course. If I can have it back.
And he flicks his wrist as the book levitates and then comes to you.
Lacey.
He looks at you while he's in a wheelchair and goes, I've had to work my way around this. Being born like this is a challenge sometimes, and that's why I want to make sure that I felt like I can do everything in this world, just as everyone else can. It's not lazy, it's adapting, if you don't mind.
Of course you can. Everybody can do what everybody else does.
And
It's just a
then
matter of will.
he reads, and you see him flicking through page after page, page after page. And then he sees his name. So they're coming after me.
You're the next one.
Well, technically only if you have this symbol, and Boy shows the symbol that you found on Father Henry.
He almost takes a deep breath as he brings the book back to you. There's a little moment of silence before one of the monks closes the door, looks outside first, closes, and goes up to one of the other monks on the right side and whispers ever so slightly in their ear. Y'all can make a perception check if you want to.
Nope.
This is going to be a high AC. DC,
Don't
sorry.
worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
Oh, we're fine. Yeah.
I might as well be just sitting here with my eyes closed.
30, 20.
17.
17 to 20.
15.
15. Anyone go over 20?
I got 10.
Okay. I mean, you guys are watching Tassio flick the books, and you try to inspect Tassio. You can't make out what they're saying. As the monks start to just spread out a tiny bit and just look at all of you first. And they turn to Tassio. And they go, Learned Father, if you don't mind. Tassio looks and nods as two of them approach. One of them gets up to Tassio as they whisper into Tassio's ears. And it's this moment where they look at you all. And a moment of terror. That's exactly what happens. That's perfect timing. Holy shit.
Brilliant.
Terror.
Oh my god.
Bang.
Bless you.
Breaking the tension
so
instantly.
Thunder.
My god. Well done, Becca. You did it. You did it.
Who did it?
Jeffrey Bezos. So let's recap. They whisper, they walk up, they go up to Tassio, whisper in their ears. And one of you, a voice creeps into the back of your head, and this is all done in slow motion. And you hear a whisper. Only one of you. It's good to see you again, Dreamseeker Neela. And in that moment, darkness envelops Tassio turn. The two monks. So, my friends, magical darkness has just taken over Tassio turn. Two monks were inside. You hear door closes behind you. What are you doing?
Neela runs.
Where?
They're just running. They were running towards the door. When they hear it close, they're running just away anywhere that they can go. They're going to try to hide.
Sword out.
Yep.
Rage on.
You raging? Okay. Annie, what are you
She's
doing?
Gonna,
Maybe not. No, I said it.
You said it, you said it.
It was the way you responded. I was like,
No. Annie?
Annie's gonna bring out her Lightbringer.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So, as you're doing it, boy.
Huh?
Just a split moment. This is all slow
Magnus?
motion.
I forgot if Magnus is still out or not.
I don't know. Would Magnus be... Let's say you pocketed him to get through the door, because he's a large boy.
Alright.
So you pocketed him first, yeah.
Alright, the boy's just gonna get out the monkey wrench then.
Okay, so you prepare to, like, whatever happens. Theodore.
I am just gonna go after Neela to keep an eye on them, and I just immediately turn my lyre back into like battle formation.
That's fine. Yeah,
Just in front of me.
that's fine. And Rascal, I believe, hasn't said anything yet. Rascal.
Pulling out scimitar, going across his chest and lighting it up with the radiance of the dawn.
Radiant of the Dawn. And last but no means least, Oakley.
I'm doing hidden step.
Hidden step, so you're going invisible.
Mhm.
Okay, you go. Neela and Theodore, you run to the darkness, and the magical darkness, which is completely covering everything what's going on, disappears. The two monks, gone. And you see Tassio with the neck slit open, bleeding out, not dead, bleeding out. And we'll pick that up next week.
Oh,
my god!
Nope.
Not dead. Not dead.
Oh, well, geez, thank you. Well, wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, great.
In insight check, the monks. I'm very happy that you trusted the monks. I'm so happy.
I knew it was some kind of a fucking trap.
Yep. Neela, make a history check real
Inside
quick.
Check everything.
History check. At advantage
Okay.
for this, actually. I think this is important.
Okay.
By the way,
So
2
history.
points of damage.
2 points, that's fine. Keep that sword in your hand, y'all, if you want to.
25.
25.
18 plus 7.
Fantastic. The moment you heard that voice, a memory flashes into your mind where... And actually, it's not just the voice. The Dream Seeker that you were called flashed you back into the time when you were forced to use your powers to infiltrate the minds of people, to dive into someone's dreams, because they had the ability to stop people from scrying on them, to mentally see them or read their thoughts, but not to protect their own dreams. You were one of the keys to access someone's dreams. The voice itself, you weren't alone in this. You were one of the children to do this, but there was another. You have crystal blue eyes. There was a boy similar age to you. And Naima, I'm going to give you this freedom after this session. You can name this person whoever you want, because this person was your friend. However, this person wasn't connected to a Curie that is blue. They were red. And the last thing you remember is his scarlet eyes, scarlet red eyes. And then you realize that the binding, the coming together of fates has started to entwine, not just for your compadres, but for you too. And we'll pick it up next week. Cool. Next week will be the last session. Maybe. There'll be a finale next week, maybe. Maybe we'll do one session afterwards to say, like, what are you going to do in the year? But next session will be it. The deal is done.
Done.
The blood has been taken.
Spelled.
Oh.
And we
great.
will finish off the ritual next week, hopefully. For me. Have fun. Yeah, all right. Cool.
I'm just like, I don't know whether it's the heat, but I'm like, I feel like you have like just tied us in a knot and been like,
He does this a lot. I wouldn't expect any less of him.
Hey, if you insight checked, I would have let you insight check the monks, but none of you...
Sure.
Yeah,
They're
You
monks,
expect
man.
me with only half of my brain functioning
I-
today to insight check
I
somebody?
also foreshadowed a tiny bit for you as well. You know the Hat of Disguise?
Yeah.
I was trying to hint. All right, we're going to raid. But thank you for playing, guys. It's been a hot one today. Thank you for everyone
Literally.
who's been here. It's been stupidly warm, but I appreciate you all. Thanks for being awesome players as always. And yeah, it's gonna be a weird one next week. Next week is gonna be the final, the pinnacle of this moment, and then we are done. So I hope you enjoyed today's lore dump. I hope you enjoyed the campaign so far, and we will see you next week, I believe. But apart from that, take care, go raid, level up TV, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
We're out.